Hello, I'm Shy Artist, and today I'm going to be mulling some Payne's Gray. Just a little bit of history of William Payne before I get started. If you want to learn more about William Payne, who created Payne's Gray, you can go to our blog and learn more about it. William Payne was an acclaimed watercolorist in 1760 who created Payne's Gray for shadows in paintings. His original mixture was indigo, yellow ochre, and crimson lake. These colors were very furtive, so modern artists mixed different pigments. Today I'm mixing my own special recipe, number 1, which is 3 parts ultramarine blue pigment, 2 parts black orchid pigment, and a little bit of the raw umber. I have my own little tiny spoon here. Anyway, let me show you a little bit about the items I'm going to be using. This is a glass palette, and this is a glass molar. These are my palette knives that I use, and my measuring spoons. This tiny one, we call it an Emily spoon. And this is a dropper so that I can get small amounts of my medium. Right now I'm using Winsor and Newton medium for watercolor. I won't be using that after a while because I'm going to be making my own. And these are the little paint where I'm going to put my paint. Okay, so let us begin here. Here's my ultramarine blue. I'm going to get a teaspoon of that. Here we go. Put it in the middle of my palette. I'll be right back. I gotta get a little bit of paper towel. Yes, so I'm cleaning it up after. By the way, when I'm making my own paints, I use a mask and add goggles, because you don't want any of this stuff inside your lungs or in your eyes. And I try to be really careful, but one time I somehow managed to get pigment inside my eye. It was not fun. I must have gotten just a grain of it, so it made my eyes feel like snakes were moving around in my eye. It was not fun at all. Now this one is my black ochre. And for this recipe, we have less than so that's teaspoons, my 3 parts. We're going to have less than a full tablespoon, so that we have 3/3. That's about 3/3. And then with my tiny spoon, and we'll see how this comes out when I'm done. I might have to change my recipe, you know. And then I've got this raw umber, and I'm going to use my little spoon for my raw umber. There we go. Put it away so I don't get pigment everywhere. Okay, now what we do, so we'll make a little well in it, kind of like baking. And so now I'm going to put some of my medium in there. It's hard to know how much medium you're going to need. So I start with a teaspoon of medium, and I use my little palette knife to kind of mix it up slowly, so I know exact kind of how much. This is not an exact science. It's basically an art, because you really don't want to get too much, but each thing you mix, it could be different, because every day is different. You know, you might have more moisture in the air, and so on. And each pigment is different too. It uses its own amount of liquid. And this one's using quite a bit because it really isn't mixing. I still have a lot of dry. Now, when I get this done, we're going to do mulling. And mulling, some people think it means that I'm grinding up the stuff here. No, I'm not grinding it up. It's already ground up. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to, with the mullers, I'm going to make sure every bit is it does kind of already look like a dark gray, doesn't it? And it looks pretty good. Oh no, there's still some wet over here. It's kind of like a cake. You don't want to leave any dry stuff, or you'll have a really nasty cake. And same with painting. So now we're going to use the mold. This is to make sure that every bit of this is completely mixed. It all has some of this medium in it. So, and it's, you know, mulling is something that you have to get practice at, so that you know it's right or not. So you wrap it, you send it back up, you get it from the sides and mount it back up in the middle, and then you start mulling again. It still feels grainy to me, which means that it hasn't mixed up good with the pigments, the watercolor medium. I don't know if you can hear the scraping, but that's the pigments. Part of it starts to feel smooth. So let's try to get it all back in the middle here. Maybe this next time it'll be good enough and it won't be grinding. I use different palette knives depending on which one's able to get most of it back. I honestly think this one's the better one, but I use whatever I have to. I don't know if you noticed, but deep down where I'm scraping, you can kind of see blue. I'll try to paint a little piece on some watercolor paper when I'm done, and we'll see if it looks like a Payne's gray or not. It's still grinding. Ah, it stopped grinding. I don't know if you can hear that, but it stopped grinding. So the next step, when it's proper and it's working well and you think you've got a good paint, is you put it inside the little pan, the little painting pan. I like half pans. I don't know why. I just do. Now, if this didn't come out, then I'll try again with another recipe. But that's about all you do, is you put it in the pan. That was full. Let's fill up another one. I usually fill up about 4 because I don't want to have to, do this every 5 seconds. I'd like to have some paint to paint with that lasts for a while. There's one more. You might need more than 4. That's okay. Sure, I can use it for something. Actually, I want to use this for a background. A graduating background. Because people seem to like that, and it looks good on my husband's cat videos. And that looks like all I've got. So this one's not quite so full.
What?
Okay, so I bought some watercolor paper here, and this is, I just added some water to what I already molded, and I will paint it across here with my paintbrush. It does look like a gray. Now, so that works really nice. Now there's another way to do Payne's gray too, that makes it look a little more like a different type of gray. This is like the bluish gray. So next time I'll show you me making the watercolor background. Thank you very much, and go to our website, serenityofthemind.com, so you can learn more about William Payne, who designed and created this particular gray. Thank you.